What's up, my dudes? I'm LEGO Gun Builds, and this is the LEGO Star Wars General Grievous' Starfighter. The set number is 8095. It contains 454 pieces. The original price was $50, and it is now $150 on Amazon. It's from ages 8 to 14. It was released in July of 2010. And as always, we're going to be going through the categories of design, playability, minifigures, price, and my personal opinion. With the design category, just first impressions of this thing are pretty nice. It's nicely shaped, nice color scheme. And this is the Clone Wars version. This was based off of the Clone Wars TV series, not episode 3. So there's just that there. I mean, it just looks pretty nice. So I guess just starting in the front here, you got these cone pieces. They just spin. Yeah, there's that. I really like this pattern right here in the middle with these tan and brown tiles just layered, and you got these wing pieces just angled alongside, so it comes up with that really cool pattern right there. And you got these blasters on hinges. You can move those. It's the whole thing symmetrical. So one thing that I really like about the design, these gray pieces right here, that's all one piece. Those were used for Vulture droid wings back in the day, and they use them here in gray, which I think is pretty nice. Got a sticker there. Yeah, so I think that's pretty nice. The side got a couple vents, it looks like. Just some of these little, I'm not sure what to call those, like spray can pieces, I don't know, little knob pieces, but I think those look pretty nice. Just some different angles on this wing. Same thing on the other side. Sorry for that sticker application. I built this when I was pretty young, so yeah, pretty nice, just wings. Pretty solid build. And then just going up the main section, you have one of these large pieces right here. Got some tiles right here at the end of it, which helps the canopy. This really nice printed canopy right here just slide off, and inside there's General Grievous. We'll take a look at him. And inside you got control panels. Those are both stickers. Pretty nice. And one thing that's really cool, actually, if I'll just take this off just to show you guys, but these pieces, this is a control yoke, and it's using I want to call it a 1x2 rubber piece with axles on them inside, and it just creates this really cool control yoke, and that's just really cool to me. So there's that. That's the cockpit. But with those controls, the stickers, there's only 4 stickers, the one on each side, and then these 2. So that's pretty nice. You just have some slopes back here, some fins back here. You can angle them however you like, but I just keep them like that. And then you got this fin or rudder. Rudder. It looks like a rudder to a ship, so you can just angle it that way. I don't know if that actually moves in universe, but I think it just looks cool. And you got engine exhausts there, and at this angle, I love that angle because you can see the engines on the side of the wings and in the back of the cockpit. I just think that looks cool. And then to finish off the design, just taking a look at the underside, just some black pieces. Not the best looking thing, but it still looks very complete. You also have this missile right here, which is just attached in there, and you can shoot that off if you want. No like action feature for it, it's just there. But yeah, that's the bottom. Not the most impressive, but it works. And that's the design. So for playability on this thing, it's quite minimalistic, but it's still pretty good. You can move these blasters because, you know, a lot of kids just go crazy with that. You can shoot that way if you want. I don't know. You can pretend those shoot, but In terms of action features, there's really only a couple. So you can slide this like I showed you earlier, the cockpit. You can turn the rudder, maybe move these fins back here. But one of the really the main action feature here is just these pieces that I couldn't describe earlier. You just pull them down and out come flick fire missiles. So, you know, it's pretty standard stuff there. I mean, it works. It works. There's just the inside right there. Just an orange tile, but it's hidden nicely, which I like. I don't like in a lot of Lego sets when the spring-loaded shooters, stud shooters, or flick fire missiles are just out in the open. It looks really awkward in most cases, but here it's just really nicely hidden, and same goes for the other side. So that's all there is for playability. Here we have the 3 minifigures of the set. A medical droid, personalized for General Grievous himself, of course, and Nadar Veb, who is actually the apprentice to Jedi Master Kit Fisto. Now, these 2 characters were inspired by the Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 6, titled The Lair of Grievous, in which Grievous, spoiler alert, he kills Nadar, and because he's being arrogant and tries to take Grievous by himself. And this guy's kind of funny in the episode. He just kind of pesters Grievous about his cybernetics and repairs him. But all in all, I think these are some pretty cool figures. So starting on the left, the medical droid, this is just the head. It's just using one of these sloped bricks, and then you just put a sticker on the front. So pretty simple there. It uses a MagnaGuard body, turns it around so it can attach the attachments onto the back. So you got a saw there and some lights on the other side. He's got a wrench and another saw in his hand. I don't know why, but his arms and his legs are just battle droid parts. So pretty interesting droid there, pretty unique. And then for Nadar, he has just a normal blue lightsaber, has a Admiral Akbar style head, a Mon Calamari head, just pretty typical. Some Jedi robes, not too crazy, but I still think it looks nice. Got some nice tan and white in there, so pretty nice figure. And then we got General Grievous in his Clone Wars tan version. And of course you do have his extra arms that you can attach just like so. And there he is with his 4 arms. So pretty nice figure. You know, it's been put out several times, but I think it looks pretty nice. I always liked the 4 arms. They just worked really well. You could get some nice angles with lightsabers in there. Speaking of lightsabers, the set also comes with this, which is just supposed to be a little area for Grievous to sit down in and his medical droid to repair him. So if we just get them over here, put his medical droid right there, and you can put Grievous in this chair, which actually is a really nice chair. You can move it around like that. You can move the footrest. The entire back of the chair can move. So if you want Grievous to be like an old man and just recline back in a chair, you can make him do that. So there's Grievous in that chair. And on the other side is a blaster for Grievous and all 4 of his lightsabers. So you can just equip them with those. You got 2 green and 2 blue. Pretty standard there, but I thought this was just a nice little side build. Doesn't take up too many pieces and just has a really nice design to it. Time to talk about the price. So this thing overall, I mean, it's a really nice set. It was originally $50 for 454 pieces. So price per part, people, it's a little bit over 10 cents per piece, but I think that's fine. I mean, what you get here is a really nice, solid, sturdy build. Not too many action features, but I don't think you need many. I think just the look of the thing, just swooshing it around, nice swooshability. So pretty nice set overall. I mean, minifigures very fitting. It's the only time we've ever gotten Nadar Veb, so that's pretty nice. And the side build's pretty nice as well. So I think $50 is a justified price. And 10 years later, I mean, this came out in 2010, so 10 years later, the price has tripled to 150 on Amazon. That's what Lego's selling it for, and I think that's actually really good because a lot of Lego sets that are a decade old are usually more than 3 times the original price. I mean, the 2014 Star Destroyer, which was $130 at release, is now around $500, I think. And that's over the course of 6 years. It's probably going to go up in value even more than that by the time it reaches 10 years old. But this thing, I mean, for 10 years, for a nice $50 set to be $150, I think that's a pretty justified price as well. In my personal opinion for this set, I mean, if you really want it, I would recommend you get it. It has nice figures. It's just a really nice set. But the one thing I would say is if you want to get a General Grievous Starfighter, I would definitely prefer this over the 2000, I believe it was 2005 version from Revenge of the Sith. But I would definitely prefer it over that because it's much more detailed and I just feel like it's an overall better build. However, if you want to get a General Grievous Starfighter, I recommend waiting because there was a leaked photo of a new one that's going to come out. It looks a lot bigger, maybe like $80 to $100 or something along those lines, which is, of course, much bigger than this, probably much more detailed too, but you could probably get a much better Starfighter. Of course, the leaked photo is bad quality, so we're going to have to wait on that, but until then, I would just see what the new one looks like, because it's at its release price, it's going to be cheaper than this. So if you want a General Grievous Solus 1, which is the name of the ship, I recommend you just wait and get the newer one. But if you want to go ahead and get this one, I definitely recommend it. I think it's a good set. So that's all I have for you guys right now. If you like what you just saw, please hit the thumbs up. If you have any ideas for future videos, mocks, or just set reviews, please leave a comment down below. If you want to stay updated for future content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Keep each other safe, and I'll see you guys next time. This is LEGO Gun Builds, signing off.